That's your first thought, bro. That's
Yeah,
your
it's
first
so
thought.
If I'm gonna get arrested with anybody, it's these three bikes.
What the f am I getting myself into?
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go!
What's up, First Thought listeners? Welcome back. It's been a minute, but we're back. It's Just Talking Night today. Bailey had a game yesterday. He may be at practice. I don't even know if Tommy's still on the podcast anymore. Honestly, matter of fact, he's just not going to be referred to as name not mentioned or whatever, something along those lines, kind of like Voldemort. He will not be mentioned until he shows face again. Anyway, we got a great one for you today. It is the valley of the sports season, if you will. Not so much stuff going on right now. Luckily, Formula One is still going on for me. So we're going to kick it off with that. Talk a little NCAA 25, the game that just came out, because there's not much else going on. Do our regular sink and swim segment. A little bit of Olympic talk. Our Curious Q and our pro tips. But first, let's kick it off with the usual obscure sports history. Tuck, hit us with it.
I'm not sure which way to take it because this appears to be a little bit of a depressing day in obscure sports history.
Oh, no.
Tough day for cricketers. Apparently, them boys were dying on this day.
No.
Three different dudes in history died on July 22nd, and a few different cricket guys from a few different years.
Holy hell.
Shout out, pour one out. So everyone pouring out for your boys, Ted McDonald, Carl Nunes, and Hammy Love. Pouring out. May they rest in peace. They've been resting in peace for a minute now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's obscure sports history. A little bit more depressing today, but we'll pick it up.
All right, well, hey, cricket, dangerous sport. Respect. It's gaining a little more respect in my heart. Gaining a little respect. That's cool.
Yeah,
you don't got dudes dying.
They didn't actually die playing cricket, but they just all died in like different ways. They just all died in different ways, but
I thought you. Hey, Bird Dog, you need to relax. I know you're fired up. That's okay. So that changes a lot about what I thought it was. But well, I mean, then if you're a cricketer and you're thinking about going out and you're old, I think that would be a good day to take care of it. Then you go down the list of legends.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I did not see that coming. But talk what you got going on. Like we said, it's been 2 weeks then, or maybe 3.
Been a couple of weeks. I haven't had a ton going on. Actually, it's a lie. I had a couple things going on. I went to Montreal to see Billy Boy play.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that yet?
We talked about it a little bit, but not much. How was the game? Was it beautiful out? What's up?
Oh, it was beautiful. Montreal is sick. There's like a few things to cover there. Montreal is sick, and there's like a university. I think I'll go into university. And
going to uni.
Yeah, exactly. In Montreal, and Montreal is primarily French speaking.
Right.
So you go there. You go there, and all the signs are in French and everything. And but it was awesome, dude. It was like a younger scene of a bunch of different bars, very city-like, but a little bit like on a smaller scale. I don't know what I'd compare it to. Not really like I don't know, maybe if you combine Boston and New York, just on a smaller scale. But it was beautiful, man, and there were some cool parks and stuff. And then, of course, we went to Billy Boy's game. Montreal Stadium is pretty sick. It's literally right next to the university. Like, you can see the university in the distance. It looks like a castle on this hill.
Tight.
Which is dope. And then, like, the sun was coming down right next to the university, right behind the stadium. So it was beautiful. And what I didn't really know is that, like it's a good sized stadium, and they packed it out.
Oh yeah, I think that's like the most popular, them and like the Argonauts, like the 2 most popular franchises, right?
That sounds right. Sure. Yeah. I don't know, but it was sick. They packed it out. There was like 20,000 people, and seeing your boy play professional football is insane.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
So sick. So that was
shout out to Billy Boy for living the dream, man. That's awesome.
Shout out to your boy for living the dream. That's so sick. Shout out Billy. he's crushing it, and he got a couple tackles, so that was really cool. And we all painted our chests, and we were the away team, and we were the most obnoxious assholes there. But
no one does it back, right?
But they're all Canadians too, so they were like, these guys are assholes, but they're funny assholes.
Yeah,
and so we were kind of like, we didn't know. I don't know. For some reason, we assumed that a bunch of other idiots were gonna be looking like us, but we were the only ones with our chest painted, shirts off, drunk as hell, just getting tall boy after tall boy, like double fisting tall boys the entire time, and just rooting our boy Billy on, and just being the biggest Stamps fans in the stadium. But yeah, dude, insane time. Would go back to Montreal 10 out of 10 times. It was sick.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did Billy get to go out with you guys afterwards or what?
No, he did meet us the night before the game though, for like a brief second. He just came to say what's up. It was sick. At that point, like we had the juices were flowing a little bit. We had a couple drinks in us. We went to the golf course earlier that day, so we were drinking on the golf course, and then we went out that night and then caught up with Billy. No, I lied. We just got in that night. We went golfing the next day. But either way, drinks were flowing. Bailey shows up out of the blue. We're at this rooftop bar, and like the rooftop bar was dope. It was like a very like nowadays kind of bar, like very aesthetic, lot of cool different cocktails, and just a bunch of just hot people, like hot dudes, hot chicks everywhere. And then Bailey shows up to us being like there for like probably 45 minutes. And we were so fired up to see him, so it was cool because everyone was. Yeah,
that's the reason you're there.
Huh?
That's the reason you guys are there. And then like all of a sudden the guy walks in. You're like, the guy. It's like hell yeah.
Well, yeah, but Billy was fired up to see us. He really appreciated us being there, and it was definitely a great experience all around.
How far was that drive?
From where I live, like 4.5. Not terrible.
Oh,
not terrible. The hardest part about it was getting back over the border. There was just traffic like crazy because they're trying to bottleneck everybody in, funnel everybody in. But yeah, we're doing.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking about I'm trying to buy beach property in Myrtle Beach. That's 3.5 hours away. So I was thinking about that.
Love that.
Yeah, it's fucking dirt cheap for one of those trailers.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about like, I feel like those unboxable things. Did you ever like the boxables or whatever?
I'm still on the text things.
Yeah.
And they're a lot easier to get nowadays. They have like a lot more facilities.
I feel like those things gotta be the future, bro, because people just want land and they.
There's a bunch of companies that do it now.
Yeah.
There's ones that are like you can like build them almost like Lincoln Logs, like bigger Lincoln Logs.
Yeah. 100% believe that.
Yeah, there's that one's pretty cool. That one's a little more expensive though, but I think it's pretty nice.
The technology these days with that stuff is insane. Like houses will just go up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
That's life lately. Other than that, I went to the horse race track last weekend. Opening weekend was the weekend before, and usually make it to past few years or so. Make it to the Saratoga racetrack twice a season, and always a good fine and dandy time. You gotta make it to the track, dog. Have you been?
Never been.
Yeah, you gotta make it to the track. It's cool. Like
yeah, I'm sure I would enjoy it.
Tommy and his boys have a good crowd, like a good crew there, and they'll get up super early because like people file in super early because there's a bunch of picnic tables and you can just go mark picnic tables and you bring all your booze in and like people bring snacks, people bring whatever, and you just camp out, bet on some horses, and go up to the gate every now and then, catch one as they're going. They run a race every 25, 30 minutes or something like that. It's a good time.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that is kind of tight.
And so there's a good crew of probably like 15 to 20 of us at like a good 3 picnic tables marked off. Everyone brings their own booze, and the key to the track is a good weather day. Like if you get a good weather day where the sun's not beating down, it's not hot as hell, not everyone's sweating like crazy, it's gonna be a good day. So and like we got Like it was hot no matter what, the sun's out, but we're in the shade and it's just like immaculate. And
Yeah.
the booze is flowing, a lot of pretty girls, a lot of money from betting going around, just good food and good time at the track. So you definitely got to make it to the track at some point.
That does sound pretty good.
Great vibes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, I haven't really been doing too much except maybe going and hanging out with people. I mean, oh yeah, well, I guess the last time before we potted, I hadn't gone to New England. So I
Yeah.
spent a week in
What's
New
that?
England, went back and forth from Connecticut to Rhode Island, hit Massachusetts for a second, back to Rhode Island, no, back from Connecticut from there. Yeah, didn't really matter. Anyway, I hit all of it. It was cool to see everybody. Cool to see I went to see my best friends in Rhode Island, family in Connecticut. Saw Tuck. Saw parents. Spent the time with my parents. They took care of my dog. Anna took care of my dog for one day. The drive was nice on the way up. It kind of sucked on the way back. That really covers that. It was really fun though. It's like one of those trips that was like super satisfying. Like I did everything I wanted to. I was in complete control. Just good to see everybody. I hit so many, like checked off so many boxes. It was awesome. Good trip. Good trip. Can't complain.
Nice. Fulfilling one for sure.
Yeah, fulfilling one for sure. But honestly, that's all I really got. I haven't really done too much. Just wanna figure out what I'm living next, and always thinking about what I want with my life. Anyway, so moving forward, I'm gonna catch up with F1 real quick. I think within our past episodes, I don't know if Lando had one, but I think within the past month, maybe 2 months, Lando got his first win. Oscar Piastri just yesterday got his first win for McLaren. So those two drivers, there's 2 wins in the season. Each of them have won. Both of them have their first win this season. Hell yeah, Oscar's a stud. Lando's a stud. They also today became favorites to win the not the drivers world championship, the team world championship for most points. So McLaren is now favored over Red Bull.
How many races are in the season?
I want to say 24.
How many are they through?
I want to say they're past the halfway point.
Now it's time to put money on Red Bull, I'm not going to lie. But
Yeah.
I know you're a McLaren guy, but hey.
I'm a McLaren guy, yeah.
No.
The Red Bull's still a pretty good chunk ahead.
Then how's McLaren favorites?
Because Red Bull Sergio Perez, their second driver's just been ass. He's just not doing well. Their car's not doing well. But the only reason that they get any wins or like any podiums is Max is just an insane driver. He proved it again in this race. Had a shit car. He was complaining over the mic the entire time. He hit Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton still finished third. I would like to get into it more about Max. Actually, Max is like very much known for when he was coming up. He was the aggressor. He was causing crashes. He was running people off the road. He was going off the road. He was always the master of chaos, and that's why he won. That's why he became who he was. And for the longest time, he had the better car. He was the best driver. So he didn't need to do any of that for about 2 and a half seasons maybe. Or no, a season and a half or a full season. And all of a sudden, like, people are beating him, and he's just on the mics again like it's a fucking Call of Duty lobby. That dude is losing it. Cussing his engineer out, dude. Telling people to fuck off that it's his fault. Quoting citations in the book of, like, the FIA, which is, like, the federation that runs Formula 1. Quoting shit. Saying this and that. Rule books, this and that. It sounds like just so, like, so intense, such a complainer, but it is kind of funny. I'm glad he's there. He makes the race entertaining by like doing this shit to people.
Who are we equating him to now in other sports world? NBA, NFL, MLB. Who are you equating him to? Sounds like a little prima donna. He might be a little.
He is a prima donna. I'm trying to.
Big money wide receiver or something like.
Yeah. I was thinking like Odell, but I don't know if Odell got to that. Maybe at his worst, Odell was like that. I don't know, dude. Who's a fucking nut job? Terrell Owens. Did he used to like cause fights in his own team? He used to cause fights in his own team.
He just caused problems. That guy.
Yeah, I feel like someone used to like definitely fight people within their own team all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's just being a douche, and he might like mental capacity though. Like it's also his strong suit. So you could go for a lot of people. He's someone that just talks a lot of shit, like someone who just goes crazy. Like I don't know who had like the best mouth. Who's like always Steve Smith.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Steve Smith. I'll go Steve Smith. He's a fucking. He's just insane. But Steve Smith, I don't think he really ever complained. Maybe he did to the refs. Maybe he talked a lot, but.
Oh, dude. I mean, there was everything.
Yeah.
That dude's mouth, no doubt about it. I mean, when you're a small guy like that, you gotta be a ball of fury. He was nasty.
Yeah.
He was nasty.
He was fucking gross.
Yeah. He would thrive in today's game too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's just a tough motherfucker.
Yeah. He's a beast. But yeah, so Max been complaining. So I had Max versus Hamilton written down, because it was awesome. Like they went back and forth, passing each other, giving it up, and then Lewis had to turn. Like there was like pretty much a V coming up almost, and so Lewis was turning, and Max just like ran into him. Like he can't just do that. You can't just like let the guy. You can't just not let the guy turn. So he's like pretty much just like leaning into him on the turn. And then he gets on the mic and goes crazy saying this infringement, that infringement, blah, 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 blah. It's his fault. He went off the turn on the first corner. Dude, it was an all-time day for Max. It was fucking awesome.
Dude, it's insane. Like, it's kind of crazy. It almost seems like when you get to that level of sports, someone's always trying to up the ante, and he's always trying to gain the competitive edge. And if he's gonna be on that level, like
as long as he's on that level, yeah.
You almost feel like the only way other people can win is if they join that level, if they take it a step further, you know?
Right.
Which is almost like, I mean, like how far are you gonna go into competition before you lose yourself?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's how Lewis lost that one. If you remember, Max passed him in the last lap. In 2020.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's like the most iconic like sports moment in the past while, bit maybe. But yeah, so pretty much like the last lap. Long story short, Lewis had old tires. Max took advantage of a pit, like a safety car, because some guy crashed in the last lap. Max was behind 6 spots, then changed his tires. All of a sudden, somehow got promoted to second, so he's right behind Lewis. And then it was just fresh tires versus old tires, and he couldn't hold on because like Max was just like kept pushing him, kept making him uncomfortable, and like was willing to pretty much crash. So he was like, at that point, what's the point, you know?
Yeah. Bergman's going to work back there, isn't he?
You can hear that, yeah.
He's absolutely.
Dude, he's losing his mind today. I don't know why. We went out for a good minute, but I think he's tired of seeing me sit in this chair because we got a good segment switched to me playing NCAA 25. He's probably like sick of me just seeing in my gaming chair.
Have you played it? Oh, you've been playing it.
Oh, bro, I probably already have about a day and a half gameplay hours.
I gotta get on it.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. For those that are watching, those that are listening.
Before you go further into this, do you need like an Xbox S or whatever to? I'm not even gonna get it. Like I won't. There's no point in me spending. I would love to, but I know there's two things that happen.
$300 for just the game because you don't play anything else.
That, and I will not leave the house.
Oh yeah. I mean, this weekend I accepted my fate. I was like, I really like. It's been a while since I've sat down, not going out and drinking and having fun and blah blah this and that. Home from vacation, I'm parking it right here, and I played, like I said, probably around maybe a day and a half is too much, but probably around 24 hours. The first night I played 10 and a half, 11 hours. I played from 5 o'clock until 4 a.m.
So easy to do that.
Didn't know it was even in the morning until I looked at the clock and it said 2.
Have you been doing the Road to Glory or the Dynasty?
Yeah, so I need to do Dynasty next. I'm gonna do Dynasty with like a shit team.
What's your Road to Glory guy's name? Is it Murph?
No, the first guy who I just graduated with and was super unsatisfying was Ludacris Lateratus. No, Ludacris Laquaritris. And he was white, naturally. And he was UConn. He was a red. Okay. Let me put this way because this is key. This is key input. Ludacris Laquaritris. It is important to keep in mind that Ludacris was an underdog story. You can pick from 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, and I picked from a 2-star, thinking that I'd be able to like do some crazy shit and end up being like a national champion with UConn because I just had to go to UConn, and they didn't even want me when I committed there. I was a bench player, bro. I was last. I was the fourth of the fourth running backs, 4 or 4.
Let a naysayer know.
Let a naysayer know, they say. And so it took me forever to get playing time. I didn't get playing time till like the second season. And then I finally got playing time, and like it wasn't much. And then the third season, I was like, I think I finally became the starter. Fourth season was like whatever. Like they didn't run the ball much, UConn, and I couldn't change the play because the coach didn't trust me enough. So it was just the same shit over and over. The worst thing, terrible experience at UConn. And I go to Hawaii to transfer, and I transferred to Hawaii, and they allowed me to change the play, and it was a little bit more fun of a season. But he graduated. I think he was like second team All-American. Point of the story is don't do the underdog story. Don't do the 2-star. That shit sucked.
I mean it's so hilarious. Do you follow Little Sasquatch on Twitter?
Yeah, dude. I was listening to his podcast too. He's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Duh. Little Sass. I love Sass. Did you see? They have that YouTube series called Out of Order. Him and Feidelberg.
Right.
So funny, dude. It's hilarious. And they did one about the new NCAA game and about how this guy is just like devoting his entire life to it. And Feidelberg like leaves for like a month or something like that and comes back and Sass is in the exact same spot. And it's like it's so funny. Like it's just hilarious because there's a lot of things within the game that they made super realistic about like answering texts, like a certain way, then cheat on a test, you get suspended.
Yes.
Yeah. So they basically just made the game cross over into like his real life, and he's like, there's people like knocking at the door all of a sudden to like get him, like he stole money or like it's hilarious. It's just so funny to me how like realistic they're making the game. Like I was laughing a second ago because you were literally like you're playing a video game but not at all playing a video game because in the first 2 seasons you didn't play. Like it's like what the hell?
It's insane. It's like a sim, but yes, I mean I made a new guy that's named like EYE. I love, and last name's Big Tits. 5-star recruit that went to Notre Dame. He's at Notre Dame right now, and he's leading the team.
Sounds like a Notre Dame.
Pretty good season. Yeah. That's what I thought. I saw Football Jesus, and I saw the last name Big Tits in the same picture, and I was like, this game is onto something. Like
it's
this
like
is what it should be.
EYELUV. Big Tits.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Dude, I know.
Yeah. So that was good. Shout out the game. I need to make a dynasty. Yeah. But fuck, dude, it's so fun.
I've been kind of following Big Cat along and like his coach Doug's or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's so funny to me, like how fucking bad they are. Like he's barely winning barely making a bowl game and like loses in the Armed Forces Bowl. It's like hilarious. Yeah.
I wonder what difficulty he's playing on because there's rookie, varsity, Heisman and All American, I think.
He also like doesn't really like play video games
Or
like
All-American.
so I
Yeah.
see him struggling to like pause like to take timeouts. Like
Yes.
it keeps happening, bro. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like, bro.
Yeah. I need to stream this shit, dude. I need to go on. I need to put this on YouTube. YouTube streams.
Yeah.
First thought. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Why am I not doing it? I'm on it. Consider it done.
You're all over it.
Oh, I'm fucking. It's in. It's done.
Yeah.
Check out the stream. Check out the stream.
What's it called?
I love big tits. I love big tits for stream. Yeah, I got a quick stat here for you about NCAA 25. It takes the world by storm. This is the one fact that I saw that isn't even necessarily like the overall kind of like how much money they made. They had $2.2 million or 2.2 million players play the first day, and that required people to buy an early deluxe version, which is $30 more. So 2.2 million people paid an extra $30, which equates to what, 66 million?
Well, yeah, that alone, but like how much is the actual game? Like,
At that time it was 100, but I bought it for 70. So that is just an extra 66 millions as a cherry on top of whatever they had.
so you're saying 2.2 million ahead of time bought the
deluxe version, which allows you to like I have access early and everything.
So $220 million on people buying the deluxe version.
2.2, but it was 30 extra bucks. So I think it was 66.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they spent $100 either way. You know what I'm saying? 2.2.
Oh yeah.
Times $100 is $220 million. But
that's insane. Just the early players. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So 220.
And I mean, let alone, I bet you majority of the country just waited the extra 3 days.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
$30 less? Like, yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
insane.
who knows how many players they have, but that is a shit ton of money. They paid college players anywhere from $6,000 and up for their involvement in the game.
Really? You know
I
what
don't
I
know.
saw?
I think it was 600.
You're repping the old blue and gold right now, the Western New England Golden
Yeah,
Bears.
brother. We got. This is the Olden Bears. This is the alumni game.
Yeah, that's fine.
It has all the years we won championships. Check it out. Notice there's a lot of them.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Do you think they just gave the W&E players a couple pennies and called it good, or like? I feel like they kind of like gotta get paid.
What, dude? No, that's not in the game. Someone made that team.
Dude, I've seen on like a bunch of people's screen though, like the 84 overall.
Someone made the team, dude.
Really? No,
Mhm.
Are you sure? Oh no, don't.
They don't have D3 teams, bro. They don't even have FCS teams. They have FCS East, FCS South, FCS North, FCS East.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I got bamboozled. That's good.
You got bamboozled, son. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Hey, man, sometimes you get bamboozled.
I just got butt crack sports. That's what I got.
You did get butt crack sports. That's crazy. Never thought I'd see the day. But yeah, dude, the game's taking the world by storm. I just turned it on and just like seeing the screen just immediately brings a smile on my face. Sing and swim segment. Good call, Tuck. We should probably move that.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I will go with mine. My sink of the week, because we're gonna start with a sink. My sink of the week is that, I don't want to go with the job one. That one's just kind of boring. My sink of the week is that my house is a little bit dirty. House is a little bit dirty right now because it's been raining, dog tracks in mud, and I just gave him a bath, so the bathroom's kind of dirty. I need to wash all of his hair off. I need to dishes are clean and everything, but just general floor kind of dirty. Need to fix that. But my swim of the week is Damn, I want to start the video game. We just talked about it. my swim of the week. Is that let's see. Wednesday we have like a group meeting at another location for work. So we're gonna go, and then they're gonna take us out to lunch in the middle of the day and pay for it at a nice joint. So that's gonna rock. And free lunch at a nice joint is huge for a guy like myself.
Not working at work, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That is
Really,
what's up.
I'd booth that. But not working at work, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But another ride, I fucking work that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You catch my drift.
Anyway, so give me your sink and swim of the week.
Sink and swim. So I got a couple, I feel like, but I think I might have a couple for each, but I'm just gonna roll with one for sink. So one sink, keep it posy. And it's not that terrible, but you know when you're just out all day long, like when I talked about the racetrack earlier. So immediately the move after the track is to go to this bar called the Horseshoe. The Horseshoe, immaculate vibes, fun as fuck. Half outside, half inside, but there's so many people that you don't even go inside because it's just too packed. So you just stay outside, and they got these big white tents, and there's a live band playing, and there's outdoor bars surrounding all around. So we're sounding real good right now, right? This doesn't even sound like a sink. It doesn't sound like a sink. No,
sounds
it sounds
cool.
great. Yeah, so there's pauses and everything. It's all good stuff.
Yeah.
So all good times. And but so from the track to Horseshoe to, which is both outdoors, to Dango's, which is also an outdoor bar with live music. What does being outdoors all day long drinking a lot mean? Motherfucker, I stink. Been sweating balls all day long. You do one of these, whoa. I hope the lovely ladies out here are not smelling what I'm smelling, because that stinks if that's the case, literally.
What do you do in a moment like that?
Well, there was a point in the night that we did rally back at my boy's house that is like pretty relative to all the bars. Like we could walk. We walked there and
very cool.
Get you a little DO for the BO.
Cover up. Yeah, mine.
Yeah, and then get back out there. But then you go back to a bar where you're sweating balls again, so it's momentary where you smell okay for a little bit. So being sweaty all day long, drinking, like you're just inhaling booze, but at the end of the day, you like sweat it all out to the point where like you're almost sober at the end of the night. You're like, what happened?
Yeah.
So I guess my sink is being stinky at the bar.
Yeah, that's a good sink though. That's an earned sink that you're like, there's worse things that I've done.
Oh yeah, but I don't even like. I mean, you get so drunk and you're having so much fun that you're like, I'm just gonna rock with it. So it's fun. So even though it's a sink, there's still some positives there. But going over to the swim side, so a couple swims, right?
Couple swims, eh?
Couple swims, eh? Couple swims, yeah. Couple swims. The first one, but Bailey's not here, so we gotta.
Yeah, miss you, Bailey.
The first one is we all came home from the bar. We just got some drunk food, just ordered an exorbitant amount of everything, and then came back, sitting on the couch munching. Everyone's chopping it up about all the dumb shit that we did throughout the day, and then I'm like, oh, it's so time. I'm gonna hit me a post all day, bar all day, track, shower. So hop in the shower and just wash away all the sins from throughout the day, and you pop on a fresh pair of clothes, some shorts, a t-shirt, after wearing something uncomfortable all day, and you crash on the couch and you say, That's one of my swims. That's one of my swims. My other
like
swim is getting back to some old roots and playing a sport that you haven't played in forever. Me, Tommy, and one of Tommy's buddies, his name's Mono. Shout out Mono. Played baseball in college. We went to this high school and we took BP. We were hitting bad.
Oh, that's what's up.
It was sick. It was sick. I had a good time. I suck at baseball, but it was cool.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun. So this high school that we went to, they had 2 separate batting cages, but they don't have like an automatic pitching machine. So you just go in there and you take the L cage and you just throw to each other. And matter of fact, doing that just now, your boy's a little sore from it. The latissimus dorsi.
Hey.
This dorsi is a little strained right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm pulling out the anatomical terms. Fuck with me. But but it was fun, dude. And we were ripping balls in the batting cage for a little bit, and then we actually went out onto the field and popped some dingers. Not really. I didn't even hit one to the fence, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Tommy's a natural athlete, and I hate him for it. He just
shall not be named. He shall not be named.
The man who shall not be named hit like 3 or 4 over the fence, and I was just like, all right. I hit a whole. So I guess I didn't realize this. I hit a whole bucket of balls, and that's a lot of work, a lot more than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like common. Excuse me. A little snot in me. Is not commonplace to hit a whole bucket of balls. I guess people are gonna look at you like, what the hell? Hit 10 and get out, or hit 8 and get out. And I was just swinging away because I don't know the baseball norms. I'm not with the shit in baseball.
Yeah, so. Right. Neither am I.
So I'm just cracking, hitting just ground rule doubles. No, not ground rule doubles. Really what I meant to say is just grounding down to double plays all day long if there was anybody in the infield. And without knowing that I should not be hitting nearly as many balls as I was. But Tommy and his boy didn't say anything. I was like, and then later at the track, it gets brought up, and I'm like, you motherfucker should have told me, dude. I was just having a grand old time out there. Yeah. I was like,
that is hilarious.
All right, I don't know. And then, you know what? Tommy came in from the outfield. He's like, Tuck, you just swung through a whole bucket of balls. And I was like, yeah, what? Like, is that like,
out?
Yeah, so. And he's like, no, nothing. And then I talked to him later about it at the track. I was like, why are you giving me grief about that? And they're like, normally you hit 8, 10, you hop out. I was like, Doc, you should have told me. But anyway, swim. It is a swim.
That is a swim. I was going to add to the hidden thing that playing baseball and how it's difficult. I worked at that fun center in New Hampshire, in Rochester, ghetto-ass New Hampshire for a bit.
Yep.
Sorry if you're from Rochester, New Hampshire.
Sorry, not sorry.
I worked. Dude, it was pretty sick. I got to race go-karts, and there's a grease track where it's all drifting. I was disgusting at it. There was an automatic batting cage, and I just got disgusting. I got so good at it. I would like a couple times a shift just try and catch it. And that shit hurts so bad.
Was it those? Was it like those dimpled yellow balls?
Dimpled softball, so I was a little bit better. But if you're just trying to catch a ball that's coming at you 60 miles an hour, that shit hurts. Yeah.
Remember when we went to?
Yeah, we soaked it.
Yeah. I was like channeling for our listeners out there. This was like, how old were we? Like early teens, like 16. Yeah. Maybe just got my license, 15, somewhere around there. And so Murph and I are in the batting cages. Our family would always go to this resort called Woodlock in the Poconos, Pennsylvania. And there's a batting cage, and we were ripping some dingers in the batting cage. And we're like, all right, we're channeling our Happy Gilmore, step in front of a couple of these. 364 more days to hockey tryouts. I gotta get tougher. Boom, just fucking taking them. And we didn't know, but our cousins are watching from a distance. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? Looking at us like we're some dumbasses. They're over. Remember, they were over.
They were like, yeah.
They were over at the bumper boats where you spray each other with water. Like, they're like, we're in line at the bumper boats watching you dumbasses step in front of baseballs.
Like, die laughing.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
That's hilarious.
It's good stuff.
Who else am I gonna add to this? I'm making a new conference in this. I guess. Oh, that covers the sink and swim. We're still on that shit.
Yeah.
I think it is an appropriate time to hop into the Olympics. More importantly, I had notes written down. Team USA. Actually, I don't know if they were down tonight. Let's see.
Germany?
Team USA.
No, they
Yeah.
won against Germany by 4.
Okay, so there you go. See some close games going on with Team USA.
Yeah.
They're just not meshing. I feel like if they just had like a team go, it would be dominance.
I just don't. It's been a tough past like few Olympic runs for the boys, for the boys and the Stars and Stripes.
It has, and but this is supposed to be the team that's back. We have all the good players now.
They said that at they called the last team the redeem team. You know what I mean? Like they say that every year. Like, oh, we're nasty.
Yeah, but like LeBron hasn't played in a hot minute. KD, I guess I think he might have taken a couple years off.
No, well, you know why?
Steph has never played.
Because last one was 2020. It was a COVID year. They canceled.
Right. Right.
They canceled the Olympics. Think about that. 4 years ago.
Did they really?
They canceled the Olympics.
That is one of the most tragic things I've ever really heard.
I remember.
I don't even remember it.
I remember that happening and being like, oh shit, this is real. Because they started canceling all these sporting events and they canceled.
Oh, because you know what? Because they're always like, we're delaying it. We're delaying this. We're delaying this. Yeah.
Yes. And it was July something or other. It was July 2020, and
yeah.
COVID had just hit in March, like literally like right around your birthday. So it was like 4 or 5 months into it. Right?
Damn. Yeah, no, that's about right. You sound because it was like what? It was supposed to happen that summer. Happened in March 2019.
Steph hasn't even played in the Olympics, dog.
Yes, that's
isn't that crazy? Yeah. Because
if he would have played in 2016, and just a lot of people did not play in 2016 because he had just won his first championship in 2015, I think.
That sounds right.
2014 maybe.
With you on that. I'm not doing any research to it, but yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I sound pretty smart, I bet.
Yeah, but no, I don't. Did they just not put together like a good squad in 2016?
The war, or I know. I think it was a bunch of randoms. I know. One year, I think last year, it was like Anthony Edwards is like the best player, and it was like Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo. It was a bunch of the Knicks guys and like a bunch of nobodies.
Anthony Edwards just got into the league, bro. He's been in the league for 2 years.
It was the FIBA World Cup.
Yeah.
Like which was 2 years ago, I think. 2022. That was the most recent national team that I can think of.
Let's see.
Very strange group.
The Rio team. Oh, see, this one was. Hold on. I'm getting ads all over the place.
You can do it, computer guy. You got this.
Check me out.
I'm checking you out.
All right, so Carmelo, Katie, Paul George, Draymond, Clay, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, DeMarcus Cousins, DeAndre Jordan, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah,
Harrison Barnes. Notable players out.
See, dude?
Listen. LeBron James out, Steph Curry out, Russell Westbrook not, and it's listing next to them why they were out or whatever. It's It's saying, well, LeBron James, why skip? Steph Curry will focus on my body. Russell Westbrook, not an easy decision. James Harden, decision a painstaking one. Kawhi Leonard, no comment. Pretty on point.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So, there's some more notable names here. Chris Paul injured. On point. Blake Griffin.
Dude,
injured.
yeah, that's insane.
Anthony Davis knee injury. So, yeah, I guess it was just. And then 2020 was supposed to be the redeem team, right?
Yeah.
And just nothing to show there. So.
Yeah, well, I don't think they might not have played. Yeah.
Right.
I need one more team. Who should I shit on every year? Duke.
Fresno State.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at that. It's a pretty good one.
Nah, you know what I watched though?
Someone good.
The Netflix series Receiver.
Oh, I haven't finished watching that. How is that?
Fire.
Yeah, I'd like to watch that.
You know-
Sorry, go for it.
You know what? So that's part of the reason why I said Fresno State is because Devontae Adams went to Fresno State. Derek Carr was on Part of My Take recently. So
Yeah, it was good interview.
yeah, it's cool. But you know what I like about Devontae Adams a lot is that he behind the scenes is a star prima donna wide receiver, but in the media, like not nearly as much. He started to act up a little. He has started to act up
Yeah, a little bit, but
in Las Vegas because he's pissed off because team sucks. He's not getting the ball, and you start to see like he is getting fucking heated.
yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah. His girl's in the stands. He's got like the towel on his head. His girl's in the stands. She's like, he's pissed off when he got that towel on his head.
Yeah.
He's starting to say things like, I am the number one receiver on this team. If I am not getting the touches, our offense flows through me. He's like, if I'm not getting enough touches, then things are not going right in our offense.
Yeah.
Which, like, legitimately, hey, dude, he's right.
You'd also rather your receiver think like that, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Cutting it back to Olympics and Team USA and whatnot. They recently beat South Sudan 101-100. Shout out South Sudan. I think they said they're a 14-year-old nation. And I can't remember Luol Deng. Deng has funded the program, I think is what I heard the KMT guy saying.
He's probably put some money into it, I would assume.
He's done a good amount, yeah.
But I think he runs the organization too.
Which is awesome. So shout out them. That's sick. They said, I heard the guy in the interview say they don't even have an indoor basketball court in their country. So that's sick that they took on the giants, the gods, the whatever you want to call them, of basketball, the biggest star, this and that. And they lost to them by one. They were ahead the entire game. Just couldn't finish because,
The legitimate Monstars versus the Looney Tunes. And the Looney Tunes almost took it home.
Yeah, that's the Mighty Ducks versus whoever the hell they always play, Team USA. Literally. Speaking of that, same kind of thing. I think PFT said that on the Mighty Ducks situation when they replaced Team USA.
Yeah.
I did want to shout that out. So I'm surprised they said it on the podcast. Is that Team USA and the women's played the WNBA All Stars and lost.
Time out.
Yeah, what's up?
We'll run in. I gotta say one thing about USA versus South Sudan. But
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
All-Star game, dude. I'm at the bar and having a grand old time and bopping with the boys, getting boozed up, and all of a sudden I look up at this TV behind the bar. I hadn't looked at any sports apps all throughout the day. I'm betting on horses and shit.
Yeah.
And I see 101-100, like just as the game finishes.
Yeah.
USA versus South Sudan, and I immediately start looking around for random dudes at the bar that I can just talk to about this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm literally like talking to any random old dude who does not give a fuck about basketball. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, dude? What is this country coming to? Like, where we're almost about to lose to a third world country. Like, we're going down bad.
That is not good. I don't like to play even playing fields. I like dominance.
I mean, one of our presidential candidates almost got assassinated. We're almost losing to South Sudan in basketball, dude. We're on a downward spiral.
We need to show some strength.
But positive vibes.
Positive vibes.
I'm still repping the red, white, and blue with the Led Zepp on, right?
That's what's up. Positive vibes.
But yeah, anyway, love the WNBA so much.
I mean, dude, I don't follow it. I don't. I really could care less. I have ironically threw a bet on it, so I know a little bit more about WNBA than I ever have.
Yeah.
The New York Liberty are good. The LA Sparks are not so good since that Cameron Brink, one of their rookies, got hurt.
Love
I
it.
hate that I know this.
For no particular reason, I love her.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah. Particular reason.
From Stanford.
Yep.
She has a boyfriend. Sad.
Mm.
Let's see who's bad. Minnesota Lynx, I think, are bad because my more retired. I think the Suns are good. The Mercury, sorry, Mercury.
I think they're like 500.
What's Caitlin Clark's team? I think is one of the worst teams in the league, but they might be doing all right now.
Indiana Fever.
I think Angel Reese's team, Chicago Sky, is bad.
But
The Las Vegas Aces are sick. I think that's all the teams.
I am an Angel Reese hater. I'm a hater.
Dude, but it's fun to hate her, ain't it? She sucks.
Listen, yeah, exactly. But it's what the sport needs. Like right now, they got Caitlin Clark and they got her, and they're building this little rivalry between each other. And I bet there's like some behind the scenes antics that might be like dragging it a little bit, but it's working for them right now.
And
drawing more eyes to the sport than ever before. And low key, the fact that Caitlin Clark got left off the USA team, that created some buzz around. I think they fucked up doing that. Do you think?
No, I mean, for like branding wise, yeah, they should have put her on the team.
Yeah. But I mean, there were more eyes on the WNBA All-Star game than ever before.
Right. And I don't really think she even wants to be on the team. I mean, I think she wants to be like, yo, that's like 2 weeks to myself finally or something.
I don't know, but she's the ultimate competitor, dude.
She is a dog. She's a dog. Yeah, I guess you're right.
For my country, but no doubt that she, is wearing that chip on her shoulder, and I bet Angel Reese was too, because she got left off the team too, didn't she? Yeah,
she got left off the team. They both balled out, but the girl that should have been put on the team, she was in Notre Dame. I remember. I'm not even trying to pronounce her name.
I know.
I remember.
Got it. Check me out.
Wow.
Arike Ogunwale.
Oh my God.
I'm here with it.
Dude, I felt like I just picked you up, fucking straight off the boat. Straight off the boat, brother. That was sweet. She should have been included on Team USA. I remember watching her in college, and she was a hooper. She was a shooter.
Okay.
And she dropped 34 in the WNBA All-Star game against Team USA.
I'm going to put a bookmark in a comment that I got to say, and I'm going to say one more thing, and then you're going to remind me that I'm putting a bookmark in it. Ready? Go. So, Arike Ogunwale, there it is again. She played, if I'm not mistaken, played on Notre Dame, and I think in back-to-back years hit game-winning shots to take UConn out of the Final Four.
I know it happened at least once.
I know it happened at least once, but I think UConn women's in back-to-back years made it to the Final Four and lost by a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she was one.
She was one of them. I think she was one of them.
She's nasty. I think she has a brother that's in the league.
All right.
He's on the Texans.
Yes. Yeah. And I think were they on Hard Knocks? And he kicked for them at one point. Check me.
I have no idea. Yeah. Okay. Unless you said that's what.
Going back to my bookmark, I'm picking it up and putting it back. The boys. Before we go to the track last weekend, we're at Tommy's house.
What?
Yes. No. It's all gonna come full circle. You gotta bear with me.
Okay, carry on.
I'm gonna get there.
Okay, get there.
We were talking about we all got our own tism. It's a spectrum, right? Everyone's got a little piece. What is your tism? And Tommy's boy Liam always comes over, and whenever he comes over, instantly turns on the Xbox 360. What does he play? He plays Guitar Hero. Picks up the guitar, goes to work. This motherfucker, 71% through the Fire and Flames extra, and to the point where I'm sitting on the couch directly next to him, and he starts looking at me while the game is going. And
Dude,
he's just
that's
sitting-
ridiculous.
Yeah. And I'm like, you're a psychopath. You are a psychopath. So now-
Where is this going?
no. We're getting there.
Okay.
All
okay.
the boys are talking about the different tisms.
Yes.
That might be one of mine. I may be good at pronouncing really strange names, and especially when they come to college sports players.
Yeah.
Or just sports.
You
players.
are, dude. You have always had that. You
Yeah,
have.
Yeah. I've been.
I concur.
I don't know why. I can't think of any specific names off the top of my head right now, but I usually can hit a couple good ones that that is good for a what the fuck comment from a few different people. I'll say it. Yeah.
You're like just in what are you, not an index, or what are those books they used to have?
Rolodex.
A Rolodex of college football and just names.
So I can
Just
spit
college
out
sport
names.
names.
I can definitely spit out a bunch of different.
And when you say it, you just look down and say it, just like Umbuwale.
Because I'm searching through the files.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's in there. It's fucking in
Pulling
there.
it out. Okay, dude, that's
It came
autism. I see how it came around now. I don't know why I had to go all the way back to the horse track, but that blew my mind.
Because it reminded me from a conversation we had this week, and I was like, that might be it.
My last thing for the Olympics, besides that I'm excited to watch. Okay, actually, I'm going to ask you what you're most excited to watch first. What are you most excited to watch? What Olympics? Give me your top three.
So
Top three most excited things to watch.
Our trainer in college, what I really admired about him and what I really started to like too was that he is just a huge fan of human performance, and so am I. Like it sounds gay, whatever, but like
No.
elite human performance is sick. So whenever the Olympics come around, I'm fired up. So it's you pop it on, you see people just.
So what are your top three?
Okay.
What are your top three most excited sports to watch?
Okay. So I'm excited to watch basketball, but I'm gonna give an honor. No, check me out. I'm gonna hit an honorable mention. Honorable mention basketball.
Okay.
It's good to toss a game on here and there. I'll for sure watch like the silver and gold games, stuff like that. When it starts to get a little bit more contentious, when the awards come into play. So, and you want to see the boys put on for Stars and Stripes again.
No doubt.
Honorable mention basketball.
Okay.
Numero tres, I'm gonna hit you with gymnastics. Fire me up,
Dude, love it. And
fire me up for some gymnastics, dude, because those people are real freaks, and
No
they're all stacked up, and the girls are freakish. So, like, and we've had some insane girl gymnastics
teams.
athletes. Yeah. Simone Biles.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we definitely have had some squads. Keep going. What's your?
I'm rolling with it. Number two.
What's your 2 and 3? The 2 and 1.
Two is track and field, but specifically like the relay, the 4x100 meter relay.
Got it.
And like I like watching sprinters, like the 100 meter, 4x100, like 200. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
And then swimming, dude. I get fired up for swimming.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, I do.
Oh wow, we're super similar. Swimming for some reason gets the boys going. It's so contentious every time.
Oh yeah,
so contentious.
I feel like so there's a few sports where like there's very minimal discrepancy in like first, second, third, or just it's always, like you said, very contentious, but like swimming is one of them where it's always coming down to the wire, where people are like competing for like world records, Olympic records, stuff like that. So, yeah. And then we lived Michael Phelps, who's the greatest Olympian of all time.
Right. We got Katie Ledecky that's kicking ass this time.
Yeah, she has every record. Have you seen that?
She's a different beast. She's a different beast. Yeah, I've seen that graphic.
Yeah.
My top three are very similar, just in a different order. I would probably put track and field 3, gymnastics 2, swimming 1.
I
I think that those are like the 3. Those are natural. There's nothing that. Sure, they got pommel horse and the 2 bars, but the pommel horse and the 2 bars can, somewhat be created in nature, I guess.
Right. There's minimal equipment.
Yes, but I am gonna throw. I'm gonna throw a kicker in there, and my shout out, no free shout out, whatever you want to call it. My shout out is gonna be to rock climbing, competitive speed rock climbing.
Yeah, that is.
It is intense, bro, because there's 2 side-by-side walls, and they just go up it. I don't know how tall it is, but they get up it in like
there's a few weird
13
ones.
dudes.
You know what one I kind of like? Have you seen this one where they're kayaking into?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. That one's insane, right?
I think when it's in the United States, I think like in 2028 Olympics, I think it's going to be in Charlotte.
No.
They have one, I think. Yeah.
It's in Los Angeles, or are they?
But it's all over the country.
Are you sure about
like
that?
They're playing. The women's teams are playing soccer all over the place. The main stadium, I think, is in LA, but they're in like the track and all that stuff. But there's events going on all over the states.
Bro, they gotta be banging like crazy in the Olympic Village, just making it insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Didn't you hear like they made like restrictions on like the
right. But I just saw a video of some guy on Team USA. Oh fuck, it was right there.
Dude,
bouncing on it.
Let them procreate. Let them make a cesspool of the craziest athlete.
Yeah, brother, that's what I'm saying.
What are we doing? Let them go.
And if they get TDs, then they get TDs. But that's
Yeah.
I think the worst thing I've ever seen.
I'm thinking like just like 2 of the best swimmers in the world, and then their baby just has gills.
I can't find it right now, but
And a dorsal fin.
Someone had posted, like Friday Beards, I thought, had posted a video of some guy on Team USA on those beds that are collapsible, whatever, and he was jumping up and down and going crazy and like stomping on it, and it was fine.
Get after it, my guy.
Yeah. But he was just like, I heard about these, we're testing it out, and he's like, yeah, it's not so bad. Noah Lyles was the last thing I was gonna say. He's fast, but he should be the first guy from USA to win the 100-meter, I believe, for like in a hot minute. Yeah. But he's very cringy.
I know him. I know exactly, and he makes interesting comment. I remember he made that comment about. I think we talked about it before, like
world champions.
Yeah. We don't have to go back.
Yeah. Okay, so that goes straight into my curious Q, which is like awesome. They're on the same kind of thing. My curious Q is, let's give some quick ones on this one. My curious Q is superpowers for a day. What would you choose and what would you do? You get superpowers for 1 day, 24 hours.
Oh, okay, that changes it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, God, this is gonna be so lame. My answer is gonna be so lame. Oh, it's one of 2, and it's either
grow your dick, right? You said it's obvious. That's the obvious answer, right? Just really grow any body part, any limb, grow your dick.
Massive
24 hours.
A massive dick, do nothing with it.
You guys gotta spread the rumor. You got a hog.
And then you have it for 24 hours. No one figures it. A bunch of people figure out about it. They don't hop on. No women hop on it within that 24 hours. You go back around. It's the 25th hour. Chick pulls down your pants and then you just shrink down to the 2-incher you had before.
Don't worry. I'm not even at that point. You got the bag,
The world is yours.
Anyway, carry on.
Fly, run fast. Like those are,
Fly, run fast.
Fly, run fast.
Fly, run fast.
One of the 2, but I think.
What would you do with it?
So in some of the comic books, I don't read comic books. I'm making shit up as I go. In some of the comic books, I feel like it is a theory that if you have super speed, you can run so fast backwards that you go back in time.
Yes. That's in Flash.
I might be on that shit, brother.
Where you going?
See what's up in like the
Dinosaur?
prohibition, like World War II era. See what's going. Hit me a speakeasy.
Right? Don't you wonder what shit looks like?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Like, were the colors inside the house as pale as they are in the pictures?
Yeah. No,
Were they
I mean,
able to?
I don't think so, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to like picture it outside of that, you know.
Everything
Everything
from
seems
that,
like a shade of brown.
right. Everything from that
Yeah.
era, obviously, because like the pictures and like technology, cameras and stuff like that, it just has like a certain hue to it.
Yeah.
You know.
You'd have to carry on.
But yeah, no, I didn't have too much more to it. I think that
Yeah.
I would like to go back and see like the old like the cookie cutter neighborhoods, people going out, picking up the newspaper. Hey, John, how's it going?
Wow. You are full American today. That's not what I would have first picked.
No, but I'm just saying if I'm going back to that era.
Yeah.
If I'm going back to that
Yeah, but
era.
still, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Either way, it's kind of crazy, but like if I'm going back to that era, I'd like just to see how like modern day works back then. Dude, kids like hopping on their bikes, grabbing their bats, grabbing their baseball gloves, grabbing whatever ball they have and just hitting the field.
Yeah, no phones. You just meet people out there.
Rallying at the fields, just hoping the boys are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Timmy didn't make it because he had the shits like I did earlier in the pod.
I'll have to see if I can cue that clip right now.
Yeah. What do you
with
do?
my super with yeah.
Yeah.
My superpowers.
Okay, Murph. If you have, if you could have superpower for 24 hours, what would it be? Grow your dick?
Yeah, I mean that's the obvious answer. I would be able to teleport anywhere,
Grow your
and
balls?
I would, yeah, and I would go to the closest doctor to grow my balls. I would teleport. I'd rob a bunch of banks. In like the same costume all over the world. Like bank in France, bank in Dubai, bank in America, bank in this, bank in that. And I'd wear the same shit, and there'd be legends about me, and I would be the only person that would know. Because when I
beat the Chiefsaholic to his game.
Yeah, because when I finally came out, I'd have like all the money just like already doing shit. I don't know. I figured it out, I guess.
Yeah.
In the Bahamas. I feel like that's a good place to go. Maybe Switzerland. Anyway, I'd do that, and then I would also visit all of the same countries and spend 20 minutes here and there seeing everything that I want to see. You know, like those mountains in Hawaii in the back of Jurassic Park. Go to Niagara Falls, but like I don't know, somehow like in it or behind it or something.
You
Go
could
to
be
Mount Rushmore.
You could be in one of those barrels, like blah blah blah. You could be in one of those barrels, and then as soon as you fall off
just dip. Yeah, people would be like, "What? Where'd you go? What the fuck? What the fuck? This guy."
It's not a real
You're right.
thing. Like that sounds so stupid. That's not.
People have done it before and died. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll go inside the pyramids because I'm always so curious about what's that like? What's up with that? What's up with that? Aliens, man? What's up with that?
Yeah, just some. Going on there.
And whatever else is like super secret, just to get like the rush of it, I would go inside and then just go right out.
Dude.
And like I'd be in there with the mask on, whatever I'm wearing, and be like,
Yeah.
and then dip. Just to get really spooky, just to feel super spooky for a second.
I heard this funny joke the other day, and it was like, yeah, so the real estate market in Cairo, Egypt, such a pyramid scheme.
Classic. So that is my superpower, what I would do for a day. Do you have a pro tip in the chamber to wrap up the pod?
I could rip one real quick.
Yeah?
I could absolutely rip one.
I got one.
Pro tip. I feel like it's very easy one. But people say this all the time. Get a friend with a boat.
Good friend with a boat.
Get a friend with a boat, dude.
Get a friend with a boat.
And if
bro.
you really want to ball out like that, get a friend with a lake house and a boat. Because every single year, as of the past 2 years, I have been going to Lake Weekend with a bunch of my boys, and there's like a good 10, 15 of us go, and it is insane the stupidity that goes in, but it's just dudes. It's
Just dudes.
just dudes, just booze, just a lot of food, a lot of drinking, a lot of competition, a lot of games, a lot of being on the boat, jet skis, rafts, and it is beautiful drinking in the sun, nothing but good vibes. Just, yeah, dude. Get a friend with
Hell
a
yeah.
boat or a lake house. If you don't have one yourself, capitalize on an opportunity. If you hear a random conversation from across the bar about Jimmy talking about his lake house and his daddy's 20-foot yacht, maybe slide into a conversation and say, hey, I like boats and yachts and houses on the lake, and say, I want to come.
No doubt, dude. No doubt.
Pro tip.
Pro tip. My pro tip of the day is if you're looking for a good sub and you're tired of going to like your regular places and paying a stupid amount of money at the chain places, hit your grocery store deli. Hit your grocery store deli, and they probably got a pretty good sub for a pretty cheap price, and they'll put extra on it. The people don't care. People working behind the counter aren't stingy. They'll throw whatever on it, and normally it's pretty solid. You know, it's good meat. Bread is solid.
Love good
I've
meat.
had some good ones. Shout out Publix. Shout out Harris Teeter. Shout out. Yeah. Shout out. That's
Shout
all.
out to bug bites on my ankles.
Shout out to Bug Bites on his ankle, man. Shout out, the dog. Shout out Huskies. Shout out Bird Dog. Shout out Bird Dog. That's what's up. Catch you on the flip. Watch live stream Call of Duty. I mean, wait, no. Watch live stream NCAA College Football 25. I'm legit
Thanks.
with it. All right, deuce, bye.
Peace.